All right, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? This is Twin Flame Unite, and my baby up here burning stuff.
What another place?
We are Twin Flames Unite, and we are at it again. And if you don't know by now, guess what, y'all? I'm Chris. What's going on, everybody? As always, we are here to bring you practical solutions that you can apply easily, naturally, and automatically
in your everyday life, so you can tap into your unlimited potential
and rise to the highest version of yourself. All right. If you are new to this channel, we welcome you. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. Also, but if you're not a subscriber, we do ask that you subscribe. Give us that thumbs up and turn on the bell to make sure that you don't miss any of our videos when we do go live.
That's right.
All right. And yeah, just flexing on the shirt, okay.
Y'all like our shirt? Y'all like our shirt?
You know, just you know, we said we were gonna do it. We said we were gonna do it. There you go. There you go.
We said we was gonna do it, and we did it. We are people of results.
Show it up in true form. True form.
We are people of results.
Oh, right.
And you know, I know we have some people that, you know, might question what we got going on here. Yeah. It says here in the Bible.
Hold on, let me show it for the people.
Show the people. John 10:34-36 says this.
Yes.
Says this. Go take out your Bible.
So if you we're not gonna go into it tonight, but it's gonna be a part of what we're going to talk about. But if you are curious as to why we could be so bold as to walk around with shirts like this, because believe me, we're going to be taking photos, especially we're going to be out on the skating rink. So we're going to be showing y'all photos of us in these shirts.
Don't get me started.
But if you want to know how and why we are so bold as to wear these shirts, look up that scripture, okay? My baby going to show off. We're just getting the shenanigans out the way. We want to let the people come in. Hold on, move the bag. You gotta Gotta do the presentation.
Baby got me those. Oh, he got some too. He got some too. Hold on, you know how mine's pretty.
I got the basics.
Mine's pretty, so that's why. I got the pretty one.
So just excuse us. We just showing off a little bit. Y'all come on in the room.
Come on in the room, man. Come on in the room.
We're gonna get into it. We just doing a little bit of
we escalating ourselves right now.
See, we about to be out styling and profiling. Y'all look at these. Chicago, baby. Chicago. Hold up. Where is it? Chicago.
We're gonna be in Alabama in some Chicago's.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, we out here doing the most. We just showing out.
We're doing the most.
This part of the video has nothing about what we're gonna say tonight.
It ain't got nothing to do with anything. This ain't got nothing to do with price eggs in China.
No.
But it's okay, guys. It's okay.
Yes. So, Empress of Duality, we know how you like to be out on the skating rink. Well, we're gonna be on a different. Well, ours not gonna be on ice because it don't get cold enough in Alabama for that.
Yeah, we don't got that kind of cold to support that type of activities.
So we're gonna be out on the rinks in our shirts, showing it loud and proud. But after you've done your research and you see what's going on here, and you want to get this shirt, if you want to be like our girl Charlotte that got the hoodie,
she got the hoodie.
You can go to the website, which is right down there.
Somewhere.
It's right down on that corner. Yeah,
right there.
You can go to the website and get your shirt today. All right, whether you want it in a short sleeve, long sleeve, or the hoodie,
V-neck.
Well, the V-necks. Actually, I have to give it. My baby has the exclusive V-neck.
Oh, mine's exclusive.
Okay, we don't have the V-neck on the website. If you do want a V-neck, just hit us up and we can do a custom order for you. But all the other ones are going to be like this. Okay.
This is nice, especially for the ladies. I think the ladies would like how it fits because it fits like it gives like a hug. The other one is just like a t-shirt, but this kind of hugs you. Mm-hmm. So I like this one.
Yep. All right, we got Honeydew in the building.
What's up, everybody? What we got going on in the chat? What's up, everybody? Welcome.
Honeydew, Empress of Duality. Yes, we are twinning in the building.
Yes.
We rock our own products.
Yes.
Okay, that's what we do for the most. You're not gonna see us. I think I only have one shirt that's an Adidas shirt, and it's just for working out purposes.
But for the most part, we really just want to, support ourselves. So if you want to support us, go to the website. I mean, we don't mind. We definitely appreciate any support that you guys give. I mean, it's good. It's good quality. I gotta say, the quality is good. Mm-hmm. Even the first ones that we had,
the Twin Flames one.
Yeah, that's a good quality.
Yes.
What's up, Max?
What's up, Max? We repping the building. You see, we rocking our new shirts.
Yep. We repping
on the website.
Right there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
All right. So enough of the shenanigans. Let's get into it, y'all. The title of this video today is that now is the time to show that you know.
Yes.
Okay? Not believe, know.
Yes.
All right? Now, this is actually this is predicated upon, let me stop.
I got the words.
This is predicated upon some information that was shared to us, and we went to the intellectual realm to find out what was going on in the ethers, and we wanted to share with our tribe. But no, for real. This past Friday was our 4-year anniversary. 4 years together. We've been locked at the hip since that day.
In this physical reality.
Yeah, in this physical reality. 4 years, right?
4 years.
Okay.
January the 6th. And you know what was crazy?
Tell them, man. What was crazy?
We're gonna tell it ourselves right now.
We gonna I'm gonna let you tell. I'm gonna let you tell on us.
We telling it ourselves right now. Okay. We forgot our anniversary.
Facts.
Straight facts.
No capping. No.
Like, but our higher self didn't forget. Because we usually, before this whole crazy situation took place on the planet, we would have a date night. Every Friday night, no matter what, that's our date night. And we'll go out, have fun, you know. Sometimes we even do Saturday. Sunday, depending on how good we feel.
Right.
But Friday, we made sure that we took time for ourselves and we had date night.
Right.
Now, when all this crazy stuff started, we kind of chill out a little bit.
Fizzled out on it.
So we didn't really care too much. Still in the calendar, it will pop up every day, every Friday, date night. And we're like, nah, we'll go another time.
Yeah, I think it's actually every other Friday.
It was every other Friday?
Yeah, every other Friday.
Every other Friday. That's our date night. But we hadn't really been paying it no mind. But last Friday, it popped up.
Yep.
And we looked at each other. We were like, let's go out.
Yeah. And it's funny because I was out doing some errands for the business and everything, right? And I had rolled past a movie theater that I used to work at as a teenager. It was my first job. And for a while it had been shut down, but it opened back up and they made it into this luxury type of movie theater.
Nice.
And when I went in there, I was so shocked. It was nothing like it was when I was a teenager. So I was like, wow. And then I saw that they had wine.
They serve wine, and they got the seat, the recliner. You press the button, and it goes up. The seat goes up, and you can relax, and it's soft. You have a big, nice, soft, comfy chair.
Yeah. So when I went there, I was like, you know what? My baby's gonna love this. I was not thinking about anniversary or anything. I was just thinking like, man, my baby and I, we like to watch movies. We like to sit back and chill, and we like to have a glass of wine in our hand while we're watching the movie. I was like, I gotta bring my baby to this place.
Right.
And so you had actually, I can't remember how it came up, but we were like, man, let's get out of here. It's like, yeah, let's get out of here. So we went, got washed up, and y'all, here's the thing, y'all.
Man, right. You really gonna tell us tonight, huh?
Hey, I'm giving it to y'all raw and uncut. To be honest with y'all, we were like, I'm good. We was like 6 years in.
You know, you see those memes where, you know, when you first go out with the person, you're looking all nice and, you know, you're smelling all good, and then they show you 6 months later, you see somebody in the toilet brushing their teeth.
Yep.
It was like that.
And that day we were like, you know what? We can just roll out the way we are. We don't, you know, we don't stink and nothing like that. And we were looking pretty decent. And it was like, yeah, we can just go ahead and go.
Yeah.
But we were like, nah, let's make this a thing.
Yeah.
Let's get up. Let's get dressed up.
Yeah.
I went and shaped up and everything. And and so we went out to go eat. But see, this is how Spirit really led us on this, because we weren't thinking about our anniversary.
Gosh.
We weren't thinking about our anniversary, but our higher selves were. Yeah. It's like, y'all need to celebrate this.
Right.
Okay.
Because we hadn't been out of like that, you know, in a minute.
Yeah. So, I'm saying all this to say is that when somebody sees a relationship like ours, especially in the twin flame community, they're like, oh, gotta get it. I gotta have a bond like that. Like, and in the post that we had put out on our Instagram, which was that a lot of people may see us as the blueprint for twin flames, which we are not the blueprint for twin flames, but we are an example to show that it is possible.
Right.
Okay. But in order for it to actually be possible, there's some work that needs to be done.
Yep, and I'm gonna read because I'm about balancing the books.
Yes.
And I quote, the twin flame union is the strongest, deepest, and purest form of love that can be experienced by two entities within this universe. It transcends all other types of bonds and relationships. However, the success of a twin flame union requires that both, not one, both entities are spiritually prepared and they are capable of releasing their egos in order to act only out of unconditional love. S.J. Morgan.
Yes.
And like my baby says, we are not the blueprint of a twin flame relationship. Well, other people's blueprint. We might be our own blueprint, but not everybody else's. But we are proof that it is possible.
Right.
Once you do the work, right? It's possible.
Yes. And so, with that being said, there's some work that needs to be done within the spiritual community, within the conscious community, within the awareness community. One of the things that we're noticing is that a lot of people, they like to go and look at lectures,
read books
for enjoyment, which is nothing wrong. Hey, if by all means read, because not enough people read nowadays.
Right.
Okay, but we're at the stage where we've gathered a lot of information. You may be an information hoarder, okay? And there are a lot of information hoarders that are out there. But now is the time to put in the work, to actually do it. We are in a very magical time. If you hadn't looked around and see what's going on nowadays, even though it seems chaotic, but if you actually do the studies like we've been going through, you actually notice that this chaos is actually magical.
Right. Kevin, what's his name? What's his last name? Kevin, what's his last name? The Kevin guy that I look at a lot. Kevin Wesley.
Oh, Kevin Wesley.
Okay. He says this thing. I like it. It's his quote. He says it all the time. If you guys watch him on YouTube or on Facebook, he says, if you find yourself in the middle of chaos, it is in that chaos that you would find yourself. And I really like that. He says that. He says another thing, another candle doesn't lose its flame from lighting another. Like those two things he say all the time, like in the beginning and the end, of his videos. And I really like that.
Yeah.
If you find yourself in chaos, just know that it is in that chaos that you would find yourself.
Facts.
Yeah, I think that's really, really dope. But like my baby was saying, guys, it's time for us to, apply what we have learned, what we've been studying. And if you have not been studying, if you're new and this is your journey and you just started, get on your shadow work. Because the shadow work that's like number one, that's step number one. So you want to really take care of those aspects of yourself that you've been running from, or you've been hiding, or you don't know about, because you've never taken the time to look at yourself, okay?
Yes.
So once you've come past that phase of doing your shadow work, right, and you actually start studying, this will be a good time to actually start applying what you're studying. And when you're reading books such as like self-help books that actually contains instructions, this is important because sometimes people miss this part. If you're reading the book from, let's give an example. What's that guy's name? Joe Dispenza.
Awesome books.
Okay. Joe Dispenza has this book called Breaking the Habit of Being Myself. If you guys are having situations in your life, like you don't like where you're at in your current life, you want things to change. You don't like the job where you're at. You don't like how you feel. You don't like the person that you're with. Whatever it is that you don't like about what's showing up in your life.
In your current situation.
In your current situation. And you want to change it. And you need help. Joe Dispenza, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, is a very, very, I can't even say very,
no.
very good book to help you on that journey.
Right.
Okay? Now, when you read that book, guys, it's not a book for you to curl up under the pillow, sip some wine and read the book, and then when you finish, comment on how great of a book it was.
It's not a coffee table decoration.
It's not a Mills and Booms, one of them type of book. It is a book of application.
Yes.
Right? So once you go through a book like that, when you finish reading that book and you still in the same frame of mind, you need to read it again.
Yeah.
You got to go back and read it again, because that book actually works. If you actually apply, the techniques that he provides in the book, it doesn't have a choice.
No,
your brain.
It does not.
Your brain, it's gonna physically move.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you, because we've done it.
Right.
And if you're doing the work in the book, you're gonna see a change. Trust me.
Right.
Because he's teaching you how to actually change the wiring in your physical brain.
Yeah. So you don't have to go through and pay anybody to remove things from your subconscious or do any of that. If you actually just go through and apply the techniques that are in that book in particular, it will unlock some things. And I told a brief story about how I used to have these self-doubting beliefs that were running in the subconscious. And because that self-doubt was there, a lot of opportunities I had as far as earning money or generating income was blocked because it was in my subconscious. My subconscious was like, no, nigga, you don't deserve this. No, we're going to push this out to the side. But once I went through and did those techniques in the book, within less than a week, now I have to give this disclaimer that results may vary.
It's so silly. It will vary. That is true.
Results may vary.
Yeah.
But for me, after seriously going through, like I showed, hold on.
Yeah, he had a whole book, and I'm here as a testimony.
I had a whole book dedicated to doing that work.
Yeah.
Okay? Yes, it's an awesome book to read along with some of the other ones that we have.
Right.
But without applying that knowledge, is pointless. It's just there for decoration.
Right. But if you do that, I promise you guys, if you do that application, you take it seriously and you do what he said to do in that book, man, you will see a change. And for some of you, it might be a gradual change. Right? For some of you, it might be a drastic change. Like for my baby, it was
a drastic change.
It was drastic. Like even his actions changed. The way that he perceived himself changed. I mean, for me too.
Yeah.
Like my brain, I literally felt some shit go off back there.
Right.
Okay, it works. So go through, and when you're reading self-help books, okay, pay attention to the type of book that you're reading. If they're giving you techniques in that book, that means that if you want to see the change that the book is talking about, you're going to have to actually do the work. You're going to have to do the work.
Yeah, because there are actually books out there that will help you in your psychic abilities. If you all remember, about a month or so ago, maybe a little bit over a month ago, there was a book that I was reading to go through and really get in touch with the soul, and it's actually doing it through darkness. And actually, no, this is not something I put out on YouTube. It was actually in one of our Royal Twin Flame meetings that we had where we talked about this. And I actually explained that at one time I had gotten so good, and actually still good to this day, with doing the techniques that were in there, to the point that I can be in complete darkness and not stub my toe. I could walk around in complete darkness and pick up objects as if the lights were on.
Because you're training yourself.
Yes, it's a matter of applying what you know. And if you see in the title, there's a hashtag on there, and I don't know how many of y'all know where that hashtag came from, but that hashtag came from Bobby Hemmett, which is fuck woke, do work.
Do the work. You got to do the work, man.
Okay? It doesn't matter if you woke, if you're conscious, because if you woke, that just means that you're up. You're alive. You're walking around.
Everything woke up.
Yeah, if you're if you're conscious, that just means that you're alert and things of that nature. But if you're alert and you're not putting towards any action, it's just you sitting here and you see everything.
And that's it.
But
that's
all you're doing. That's all you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. The name of the book is Breaking the Habits of Being Yourself by Joe Dispenza. If I can pull up a copy of the
example. What's up, Goddess 999? What's up, Charlotte? My beautiful, beautiful divine goddesses in the house. Jennifer, what's up? What's up? What's up? She Yashrael, what's up? What's up? Laura, welcome, welcome. Much love to everybody in the building. We talking about application tonight, guys. For those of you who are just now joining us, the topic of discussion tonight is about application. All the things that we have learned thus far in 2022 and beyond. It is time for us to start doing the work, right? Really applying what we have learned. We have learned a lot over the years.
Right.
And now it's really just time to just do it, man.
It's time to buckle down.
Yeah.
And actually start. Because here's the crazy thing. When you actually start just applying some things and you're really being... And see, here's the thing you have to be very, very aware of is that your higher self, spirit, whatever you want to call it, it knows when you're bullshitting. And if you're bullshitting, they were like, I'll wait till you get ready and you actually take this seriously. But when you take it seriously,
write some shit down.
And you go through and do the work, they'll be like, oh, the student is ready.
So the teacher will now appear. And guys, that's just how it works, man. This type of stuff is like a self-initiation, you know, into your own ascension. You know, we really kind of, we're more leaning towards the ascension. You know what I'm saying? Because the ascension is cool, but the ascension is more internal. That's really you evolving from the inside. Right. And when we evolve from the inside, that's when we're going to see things around us change. So this ascension, you know, that's what we're talking about tonight is doing the work, the application, so that we can see that actual change that we're looking for. And we don't just sit here and we're not really blowing smoke up your behind. You know what I'm saying?
We're not capping.
Yeah, we're not capping. We are telling you for real what we did. And
among some other things, we just getting at this. We're still at the intro, y'all. We're still at the intro.
But it works. It really does work. And you know, we have to remember, especially in these times, you really have to be mindful of what you're thinking. Like, I can't stress this enough. You have to literally become, right? You have to become the watcher of yourself.
Yes.
You have to really become that self-accountable type of individual when you're watching yourself, right? If you know that you're slipping up, you have to be there to say, you know what? I could do better. Right? Because maybe somebody might come and tell you, maybe they might not. But you know, you could tell you if you notice first, right? And you could make the change if you notice first, instead of waiting for someone to come along and tell you or save you, you know?
Yeah. But for those who are looking for this book, you can take a screenshot of this right here, and you can find this book. If you're savvy, you can find it for free. But if you are on our Patreon, you can actually get downloads of this book right now. Each week we are uploading books on here that you may not have even thought of. And these books have helped in transforming us to be in the point to where we are whole individuals who could be together for 4 years and just keep going, because like, hell, this train is good.
This is a good ride, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie.
It's a good ride. But yeah, so we are at the point where we need to really start doing the work. And one other point to really drive home here, because right now, the time that we're in is very crucial. Like, you can see right now how chaotic things are. And like my baby was saying, in the midst of this chaos is where you can find yourself. And when you truly find yourself, that's where the magic really happens. But we have to hunker down and really put in the work.
We really do. And trust is a big thing. And sometimes some of us, we do struggle with trust, especially trusting other people.
Right.
Trusting other people with our heart, trusting other people with our money, trusting other people in relationships. But you have to understand that if that trust is lacking from within, you would not find it outside.
Right.
So sometimes if you're having trust issues with people around you, you first have to look within yourself to see, where that started from. Then you do your shadow work, and then you integrate that, and then you heal that, and then you start attracting that which you are.
Right.
And sometimes it's easy to play the blame game, right?
Yes.
Oh, it's this person's fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. You're blaming everybody else. But it is so much better when we can hold ourselves accountable for our actions. We might not be able to control everyone around us, but we can control the way that we respond to everyone in most things around us.
Yes.
And that's our responsibility. The responsibility means that we have that ability to respond. So we do, right? And once you take that time to care for yourself, and you read these good self-help books like the one that we just provided, you will really start to see that change take place from the inside. And all of a sudden, you're going to start noticing the people in your lives, either they're evolving or they're shifting or they're changing.
Yes.
Right? Because it doesn't have a choice but to match that which you are. Right?
Yeah. Now, in addition to this, because with the shadow work, which is very much needed, this issue actually came up from a number of people who have been emailing us, sending us messages in the Telegram, sending us messages on IG, and it came. This thought was actually channeled through. Okay, this didn't come from a book on this one. Okay, but this message needs to get out there. Okay, when it comes to your shadow work, you don't need to be so narrow-minded. Okay, because you may think you put this laser focus on, is this one issue, is this childhood issue, I need to go back and love my child and things of this nature. And yes, that is a part of doing your shadow work, but there's a broader scope of what's going on, some things that are going on behind the scenes that you may or may not be aware of. And you may not also, when you have that narrow mindset of what the issue is, you don't see how what events happened from the past that influenced this current situation that you're focusing on, and you're not seeing how your narrow-minded focus is how that is going to affect things in the future. So we have to get to a point of expanding where we are, and that's a scary thing to do. Because when you're expanding, you narrow, you see this one problem, this is the problem, I'm focusing just on this. And you're safe because you know what that is. But we have to start expanding ourselves to see how that is happening. Because even with one person, we were messaging back to them, which is that your current situation is just a reflection of what's going on the inside. They were asking, like, what do I need to do for shadow work? I was like, look around you. You have to expand your awareness to look around you and see what's going on. Because one of the things I had to ask myself, what inside of me is so sheltered that it wants to close its mouth? Yeah, I hope y'all caught what we. I guess we can say this, because when you look around and you see everybody wearing a mask, I have to look at myself. It's like it's only a reflection of me. So what part of me is not willing to speak up?
Oh wow, that's so deep, baby.
Okay.
Sheesh.
We have to expand. This narrow-mindedness is it's not gonna get it. Okay,
he did that.
We have to expand our awareness. You got a couple of things going on, but it's not just that one thing. They're all interconnected. Okay, and we have to expand it to see what's going on. And a lot of times when you're expanding yourself, that means that you're going to be exploring things that you may not even thought of before.
That is true.
Okay, and here's the slippery slope with this, and this was brought to our attention, and actually it's something we've already been aware of, but somebody brought it up again this evening, which is that you have to be very careful and selective about where you get your information from.
Yes, very, very careful and very, very selective.
Okay, now this is something that was actually brought up by Brother Panic. What was it, last week?
I think it was last week he did his 9-hour video.
Because this whole spiritual community is very watered down and infiltrated. It's gone from the point to where a lot of people were putting out information because they really wanted to help their people and they wanted to see people get uplifted. But there was a certain factor that was added in, which is money. And yes, I'm saying this while our Cashapp is sitting right there. Okay? But just keep in mind what I'm about to say. Okay? You have a lot of people out there saying nothing very well.
Very well.
Okay? Now, I was joking around earlier talking about this is predicated upon the situation is, and you know, the government is doing this and they violating this section sub C 24F. Brothers and sisters, beloved, you gotta take action. What the fuck did I say? Okay.
Oh my gosh.
You got a lot of people out there saying a whole lot of
don't
nothing.
Get caught up in that, man.
Very well.
Yeah.
Okay. There's no action, no thought behind it to what's going on and things of that nature.
Solution. It's not solution oriented.
Right. And I'm saying this to say that when you go out and you have to understand something, which is that the whole spiritual community, the whole woke movement is really predicated upon.
I was just about to say. I can't stand you.
It's really predicated upon words out. Making money. Because if you think about it, like when YouTube first started out, a lot of people weren't paying too much attention to it. And people were really putting out some awesome content, some solid stuff that actually has some research behind it, when you can go through and read it for yourself, show your own self-approved. You know, we need to get back to that. Show your own self-approved. Stop looking for approval outside of yourself, but I digress. But there's a lot of information that was going out there so that you can actually go through and do your own research, find your own gnosis, right? But now, because of the way YouTube and everything is set up, is that in order for you to make more money, you have to get more views.
Yeah.
But how do you get more views? Either you act a fool, or you say key phrases that pull at people's emotions and draw them in, so that you can get more views.
Right, and then the information, you know, gets kind of watered down. And then before you know it, you start seeing a whole bunch of crazy, like, I mean, you guys see it. You see what's going on in the spiritual, if you want to call it spiritual community right now. People are really losing. Some people are really losing it. You know, I'm not going to name names, but you guys
y'all know it.
You could see what's happening. You know, and it's a shame because when things like that happens, it really does water down the very, very good information, valuable information, and the next generation that's to come after us, they might not be so interested.
Right.
You know?
Because if you haven't noticed, the youth picks up BS a lot easier than us adults. Okay, so they know when you talking just to talk, when you talk that sass to them, right? Talk that sass. When you just talking sass to them, they can pick up on it, and they know when you are BSing them. Okay, so with that being said, you have to be mindful of people putting out information, and when it's really something where they are getting you to believe that they're the ones who came up with this information, or they came up with this process when this process has already been around for the look, to be honest with you, all of these processes about going within, clearing out your heart chakra, lighting up your chakras, going up your kundalini, this stuff came out way before. We talking about 6,000 BC and behind. So nobody came up with this stuff.
Right. This is old. You'd be surprised how old and ancient this information is. Right. And if you really just take the time to do your own research, like for real, you can find what you're looking for. You'll be guided into what you need to read. We were literally guided into what we need to read. And you don't have to pay somebody $5,000 to let you know that you're having a Kundalini awakening experience. You know, you don't need to pay somebody $2,500 to tell you who your twin flame is. You know, you don't need to pay anybody $1,800 so that they could what else would they be doing out there to be charging people for?
Hell, the one thing is this whole twin flame union acceleration.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Which I've seen more than one, more than 5 people talking about they can accelerate your twin flame union, but for $1,500.
Yo, serious.
I'm like, what?
I hope y'all ain't out there doing that stuff, man. Come on, man. Don't don't do that.
I'm saying this to say is that you have to go back and look at the intentions behind, or the motive behind, why people are putting out information. Now, from what we have done is that understanding the times that we're in, and knowing that prior to our times, there were people that were putting out information, really good, solid information that you can go back and do your own research to see, is this person just, are they capping or are they not? Right? I'm sorry, I just learned this capping. It's probably old. It's an old word, but I kind of like using capping. I don't know.
Bear with my baby, y'all. Bear with my baby. It's okay.
Okay.
You can use cap. You can use whatever you want to use. You can use whatever word you want to use, baby.
But we went through and looked at who was really providing some solid information, and they really didn't have an ulterior motive behind it, and they weren't trying to get me to follow them. Who was giving really good information, who was providing resources for me to go through and come to my own understanding, and overstanding of the matter. And what was the last one?
Understanding and overstanding.
You lost me.
Okay.
But and thirdly, for somebody who was not trying to get me to follow them.
Oh, that was the last one.
Okay.
That was it.
Yeah.
Follow them.
Yeah. I'm capping right now.
But it's predicated upon.
The circumnavigation. Let me stop. But right now I want to give a big shout out to Serious Time Media.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If you all are not familiar with this YouTube channel, because once again, we are about providing you practical information that you can apply easily, naturally, and automatically
in your everyday life, so you can tap into your unlimited potential
and rise to the highest version of yourself. Okay? So we are going to challenge you today to step outside of your comfort zone and explore things that you may or may not have been aware of.
And don't judge it until you've researched it yourself, because sometimes because of these pre-programs that's been instilled and installed in us from a very young age, it can allow us to really prejudge things before we can actually find out the truth. Because what if you were programmed with a lie and someone brings you the truth and then you just knock it down, right? And that's usually what happens. So give things a chance first. You know what I'm saying? Do your research. Because if you were growing up and somebody told you your whole life 2 plus 2 is going to give you 1, right? You're going to be like, well, 2 plus 2 will give me 1.
Yeah.
And you're going to go around your whole life, 2 plus 2 is going to give you 1. And if I come by and I tell you, no, 2 plus 2 is going to give you 4, you're going to be like, no, everybody around me knows that that's not true.
Oh,
right.
And here's a beautiful saying. Hopefully you remember what you're about to say after I say this, which is that if everybody agrees on something, somebody's lying. Somebody's lying.
Somebody's lying.
So if everybody agrees, somebody's lying.
More than likely. So we implore you, we encourage you to check out Serious Times Media TV.
Yes.
On YouTube. They also have a Patreon.
Yes.
If you want to support their Patreon.
We're going to share it right here.
That will be really nice. But there is some really deep information. I'm saying stuff that will have you sitting down for a whole year. You can't hang out with your friends because you got to read these books type of information, and it's really, really good because it enlightens you. And then you get to really understand what is really taking place now, and you understand what took place then. So it even makes more sense now what is taking place, right?
And it is a lot of this information that's shared not only from Bobby Hemmett, not only from Phil Valentine, but from a lot of the people that are on here. The information that's being shared on these videos that were shared back in the 90s are actually for today.
For today. These are prophets, man. These are the real prophets.
These people were pretty much channeling some information through the access of books that led them to find out certain things about themselves, about the universe, and how the whole making of everything.
Yes.
Okay. So we challenge you today to go through and just see which one of these titles jump out at you and figure out what's going on.
Step out of your comfort zone. Forget about all of the indoctrination you've been fed your whole life. Right? Just put it to the side.
And this Sister Myra, who is still putting out videos today and is doing some dope stuff for our divine feminines.
Yeah, she's good.
She will provide you a slew of information on what's going on here. Now, 2 little prefaces, right? Because on that YouTube channel, a lot of it is you may think that it's the whole video because some of these are like an hour long, 2 hours
6
long.
Hours.
No.
The one in the series, 6 hours long.
No.
Yeah.
The 1 to 2 hours snippets that they take out is just for YouTube. For those who are really serious, you actually go on to Serious Time Media's Patreon and you get access to the 7 hours, 8-hour lectures.
I done seen 11 hours. Listen, but this is how you spend your time wisely. You know what I'm saying? Getting information. And they don't just tell you stuff. They actually show, and this is why I like it, because they don't just talk shit out of their behind, right? They show you where you can go and verify what they're saying.
Yes.
If they're getting a download, they'll tell you, hey, this is a download. And if that resonance hits your resonance, then you know, hey, I feel it too. Right? But go ahead and check out this information and really widen your horizon. Expand your mind, expand your universe, literally.
And you are so true because, look, based off of what we have been researching and studying, when we go through it and we look at other people's videos, now we're listening. And so like, hold on, is this person telling me that they're channeling this information or are they providing me resources so that I can go through and look this up for myself? But you are absolutely correct. People are not sharing sources anymore. It's like everybody is, but see, that's the thing. When they don't want to provide you with the source, that means that they want your source to be them. We don't want to be your source.
Right. We just trying to provide you with some resources.
We provide you with the resources.
Right.
We are not the source.
Right. So that you could, we are all our own sources, by the way, right? But along this journey, sometimes we just need a little, like how what's the name when they were putting the little nuggets on the road so that they can remember where the hell they live. Breadcrumbs, Hansel and Gretel.
Hansel and Gretel.
Kind of like that, when you leave home and you just leave a little bit of breadcrumbs so that you can find your way back. That's us.
Yes.
We're just throwing a little breadcrumbs so that you can find your way back, right? That's it. And if you guys want to bless us with a little 50 cents or $1, $2 on our Cashapp because you're grateful for it, go right ahead. We're not going to say, no, don't give me any cash. We're not going to say that. We'll appreciate whatever you guys give to us. But in any event, we still want to come. And if we learn something, we're going to share it with you. If it helps, it helps. If it doesn't, cool. You know what I'm saying? We know that everybody's not going to resonate with us every single time because then that'll be a lie.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So we're not about that. So see, Mex already know about that. So
Mex is
Mex is already on it.
Yeah.
So we're saying all this to say, and just going back to the beginning of this video, my baby and I celebrated 4 years together. We weren't even thinking about it, but Spirit knew and allowed us to really enjoy our anniversary, and it was awesome.
It was awesome. We didn't even realize what we was doing.
No, we didn't.
We just realized it. What was it? Yesterday.
Yeah.
When you was like, hold up.
I looked at the calendar. I was like, it's today? Hold on. Our anniversary? But hold on. We went to the movies that day.
Yeah. So you see?
But this type of bliss comes in when you expand your awareness and you're not so narrow-minded on this one particular issue that you see right in front of you. You have to understand that it's all interconnected. And if you're not sure what you need to work on, just look around in your environment.
That's right. Okay? Look around.
And so because of that, that's why I'm opening my mouth up more, because if I'm still seeing more people with masks all around me, that means that I'm not speaking up in whatever shape, form, or fashion.
Wow.
And I have to ask myself, where is that coming from? But this all came about because we wanted to find pure, untainted information.
Yes, and you'll get it from here. You best believe it's gonna be real untainted. You put your seatbelts on.
Because there was, just to give y'all an example, there was this one brother. Oh, and the second thing to let you know about this this channel is that it is going to be pretty much centered around melanated people. Okay, but they don't leave everybody else out. It's pretty much centered around the melanated community, but through the information that is provided, you actually find out more about everybody else. Okay.
Yeah, and just so you know, you might not like the truth too much, but it's still the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Especially when they give you resource after resource and you read it. And a lot of these, here's the kicker. The resources, not only do they come from melanated people, they also come from our lunar counterparts as well.
Yeah, they're the ones that's mostly doing the research on the information that they're sharing.
Yeah, they put the information out and they code it in a certain way so that their colleagues and everything know what time it is. Like, for example, how we told you all those different variants are actually star constellations.
Right.
Okay, so they code it in a way so that their colleagues and everything understand, because back before they call it melanin, it was called occultum.
The occultum. And I promise you, I looked up the occultum after I watched Supernatural, and I couldn't find it. They linked the occultum to Supernatural so that you kind of stop right there.
Right.
But then when you go a little deeper, you realize that melanin was once called occultum. And I was like, well, I'll be damned.
Yeah. But to show you how the information that's provided through this channel is actually untainted, there was this one brother. I can't remember his name. He's actually a doctor. He is he works for the university and everything. He did this whole book about melanin and the importance of melanin. And while he was going through showing his book, the people in the audience were like, well, I see where you referenced melanin on page 14, but did you read the research that MIT did a couple of months ago in regards to melanin and its effective thing? Like, these people drilled the presenters.
They were doing what's called critical thinking, the thing that's, that we want to become common again.
Right.
Critical thinking,
Not just taking things for face value.
Right. Doing your research and making it make sense to you.
Yes. And hopefully you all could actually see the evolution on our channel. Because when we started out,
oh my gosh.
like you can probably see the point. If you go through and you look at the list of our videos, you may not have to go through and watch all of them. But hey, if you want to watch all of them, that's up to you.
Yeah.
But at a certain point, you would notice, like, hold on, they started changing. They're not talking so much about twin flame stuff. They're going over other stuff. That's because we've been going through and doing the work so that we can get to a point where we're in a relationship and we're happy and we're still growing.
Exactly, because once you get, because sometimes people who are not necessarily in their twin flame union, right? Sometimes you can get so caught up on just getting into union. And I see this happen, where people can get stuck in that phase. Like sometimes they could probably take about 5-6 years to be with their twin flame, sometimes maybe longer. But they just, that's it. That's the journey.
That's all.
They just spend it. Oh, did he call me? Or he didn't text me, or she didn't text me back. Oh, I wonder if they're gonna call. Oh, we were so good 6 months ago. Then what happened? So it's like you kind of go forward, and then you come back. Then you go forward, and then you come back. So you kind of get stuck in a loop, right? So you want to watch out for those loops. Those are setups from the Matrix.
Yeah.
So you want to put yourself in a position where you're actually growing and you're expanding and not get caught up in those loops.
Right. And last but not least, this is going to be our last point. I do believe. I'm being honest with y'all. I think this is our last point, but something else may come up.
No. This is it.
This is Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because we're 57 minutes in. Okay. And this actually has to do with what Mex just put out here. And I want to thank you, Mex, because that just sparked the other thought that I wanted to make sure that we got this on camera. Be like Bobby Hemming, like we're gonna put this on tape. So we're gonna put it on the record. Y'all with us? Y'all all right? Y'all all right?
Check.
All right. Ashe.
I cannot, man. Y'all can see what's in our subconscious.
It's in there. But
man, we just happy, y'all. That's what it is.
Yeah,
we not high, we not drunk. We just in a state of bliss. So if you see us laughing a lot, it's because we're in a really good place. And we're genuinely happy from the inside.
Yes.
So
and no wine like last time.
No, we have no wine.
We just got water.
It's just alkaline water, that's it.
In a glass cup.
See, just water. But we just very jolly. We're very happy. So excuse the extra laughing. Okay.
Yes. But to point out what Mex is talking about, one of the things throughout this twin flame journey and actually us doing these videos, at one point we really, and actually still to a certain degree, we wanted people to pull back from the twin flame thing because we saw how it was making people very narrow-minded and they weren't focusing on the other things that were going on, which actually if they focused on all those other things, they would bring the twins together. Okay? But in going through and doing a lot of the research that we've been going through, and it's really important for the twins to come into union.
Oh yeah.
Okay. and this is why we stress so much that you have to get yourself whole, because the magic key to being in union with the twin flame is you becoming whole. When you become whole, then you come together, right? And when you come together, you become this divine, unlimited being, right? And the key, and this is just an intuitive download that came a few days ago, okay? So I'm letting y'all know this is not something I got in the book. It's an intuitive download that I received a couple of days ago, is that when the twin flames actually come together, we can stop all of this nonsense right here, right now.
That's the power.
Okay? Because when you think about everything that is going on, and you're going to have to do some more research to actually even get what I'm about to put down right now, which is that the divine mother, Mother Tiamat, Lilith, Yemiya, Ashe, Isis, Ashe, and the divine father, Osiris, Papa Legba, Ashe. These are divine masculine and feminine forces. And when they come together, they create this massive chaos, which is part of the reasons why you see the chaos that you see right now, because there are a lot of people that are twin flames that have come together in union. They don't necessarily put the twin flame label on it, which is good, so that they can actually be together.
Focus.
But because that divine feminine and divine masculine has come together, is part of the reason why you're seeing so much chaos. But we're at a pivotal tipping point to really going into 5D. Okay? And we can leave all the zombies and everything behind.
Just tell them.
Okay? But in order to do that, we have to forget about being woke, forget about being conscious, and actually do the work.
Right. Kind of like how we forgot about the whole having an anniversary and just enjoying the anniversary, but didn't even know it was our anniversary.
Didn't even know it. It's just an everyday thing. I want to hang out. You want to hang out. Let's go hang out and have some fun.
And we actually did hang out. We had fun. We enjoyed each other. And then it's not until moments after we realized, well, hold on, wait a minute now. Just like when we came together, we didn't even know the whole dynamic.
No.
We just knew that we was just really, really, like, this was just different.
Right. But here's the thing when it comes to twin flames and the twin flame union. The union has to happen within first.
Not with these eyes looking outside, but
because there are these, when you look at the caduceus staff, right, with the two snakes that's swirling up like the DNA, that's gosh, the names are slipping me. I'm thinking 808 and gosh, they have names. They have names in the Voodoo traditions. They have names in the Hindu tradition. They have names in the Egyptian. Like, they're talking about these two forces. And I was like, hold on. I'm going through and I'm reading. Yes, I was reading a voodoo book, not voodoo, but voodoo, reading about Paulo Miambe. I hope I said that right. And much respect to anybody if I said that incorrectly. And when I look into the Egyptian Gnostics, when I look into the Islamic, when I look into the Hindu, when I look into the Buddhist and the Hindu traditions, they all talk about these two forces. These two forces that are within us, that once they come together, they climb to the top, boom, that magic happens and they just explode.
That's right.
It's like Trinity and Neo when they touch. Okay? So, and this is what I'm saying, when you expand your awareness and you don't just shy away from things that, oh, that's satanic.
Right.
Oh, Oh no.
Pastor said, leave that
going
alone.
to hell.
Right.
No, you ain't going to hell.
You
ain't
already in hell. God
okay?
damn it, you're already in hell. You look outside.
I'm just saying, when you research this, and like I said, when you see they're talking about these two forces and all of these different esoteric occult information, you're like, hold on, what's going on here? There's something with these two forces that once they come together, they're unstoppable. Okay? And so, with that being said, there are two divine forces that are within you, one masculine and one feminine. When you combine those two, you become unstoppable. Then, when you find your twin flame and your other twin flame has brought their two forces together. I wish I could remember the name right now. It just is.
What name you looking for?
There's different names. It's
Force and Form?
Yeah, Force and Form. Yeah, there's another one as well. But when those two come together, they're a whole. Oh my gosh.
Explosion.
Because
if you guys remember in the Matrix, right? Once Trinity realized who she was, once she accepted who she was, Neo had already accepted because he was like, "Oh hell, give me the damn pill." After that said, no,
running from that red pill.
That's the divine masculine, not being ready. I'm not ready. No, I'm not ready. Leave me alone. I don't want it. No, not again. But once he said, oh, shit, let me just get it. He was ready. And then when she realized, you know what? I know who the hell I am. And she was ready. Then they collided. Boom. That's when you got that explosion. Once they really came into their fullness and realized and remembered who they were together.
Yes. And actually, last but not least, I'm going to put this out. And I don't know if we can share the video or not. We're pretty long in it.
Oh, yes. Can we share the video?
Which is the reason why we got this shirt on. Why we got this shirt on. Oh, gosh. We got to share it. Hold on.
We're going to share it. Listen, did you upload it?
I did not upload
Play it on the phone. It might be better if you just play it on the phone.
Sorry, hold on. I need some water. I just got too excited, y'all. Hold on. Okay.
Hopefully we could play it on the phone.
Okay.
How are we going to do this?
Actually, hold on. I'm going to, I am going to, how can I do this and not get this video taken down? That's what I'm trying to think about, y'all. How can I play this and not get a copyright on this?
Let's think about it.
Oh, my phone was in the bedroom.
Your phone's in the bedroom?
Yes. Okay. I'm going to have to break this down for you, okay? How many of you all remember the movie Ghostbusters?
Maybe we could play it on here.
I may be able to play that first video just to show them.
I want to play the one where you said that he was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that one. If you all have seen the first, I think it's the first Ghostbusters. Drop a 1 in the chat for us.
Or was it the most recent Ghostbusters?
No, I'm leading up to that one.
Oh, okay.
I'm leading up to that one. If you all have seen if y'all remember Ghostbusters, drop it in the chat.
Put a 1 in the chat if y'all remember Ghostbusters. Now, y'all gonna be telling y'all age right now. It's okay. We ain't gonna judge you. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys seen Ghostbusters. Maybe not the new one, not yet. But the previous Ghostbusters. Put a 1 in the chat. Somebody say they seen 144. That's what's up.
Is that the one? Yeah, this is it.
Oh yeah, they got it in there, so we could actually show it to them.
All right. So D saw it.
Now this is why we're in this shirt, because we said as soon as we had to do this. We had to show you guys how important this is to know who you are. All right.
Yeah. So I may not be able to share the second one, but I'm gonna tell y'all.
We'll tell the second one. They can
we'll
go
tell
and
the
watch
second.
it, but it's important for them to see this one right here. Okay, so okay. We got some Ghostbuster fans here. Oh, Matt's got the whole collection. I know that's real.
Wait until we point this out.
I mean, I think you could play like 30 seconds and not get anything. Just play the part when he said the thing.
Yeah.
So we don't get penalized. 30 seconds, I think, or 20 seconds.
Hold on.
Against by us. Right. Go get her, Ray.
Okay, I think I can play at this part. Okay.
Yeah, let's try this.
So we're gonna try this one. If the video gets taken down, we'll probably
we'll probably put it up on Patreon or something.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Y'all pay real close attention to this part here. And actually, hold on, it's not sharing audio, so hold on, let me redo this.
Okay, listen, guys, listen.
Okay, here we go.
Go through the coast. Cease any and all supernatural activity and return forthwith to your place of origin or to the nearest convenient parallel dimension. That'll do it. Thanks very much, Ray.
Yeah, pay attention to this.
God.
Are you a god?
No.
Then.
Okay, no, hold on.
Oh, the other part.
That's one other part. Y'all pay attention.
Oh yeah, this is the most important part. Listen to this, guys.
Ray, when someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes. All right.
Did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch that?
They be telling y'all in these movies, man.
Did y'all catch that?
The whole Bible told you what you are. The whole Bible, man.
After this video, go look at this scripture. John 10.
They be telling you in there.
34 through 36.
They be telling y'all, man.
But now here's the thing. Because we come through and reincarnate on this planet because we forgot this one thing. This one thing which is written in your law that ye are gods. And as you can see, if you don't identify yourself as a god, then die.
Second death, right back here.
And you come right back here, right? But here's the beautiful part. In the new Ghostbusters, if you haven't seen it,
go see it, man.
Not gonna give any spoilers, but at the end, the Ghostbusters reunite. They all old
school.
And they real old school, right? And they come back up with Gozer, who is actually a Sumerian god.
Yeah, a whole Sumerian. Man, y'all, we're gonna have to break that down on Patreon. We ain't gonna be able to go into that.
There's a whole bunch to break down in it. But they meet Gozer again. And Gozer asked them again.
Same question.
He said, "Are you a god?" And before, I can't remember which one of the white dudes answered, the black guy was like, "Come on now, you remember what to say.
Come on now.
You remember what to say, right?" And he was like, "Yeah, we're gods. We're all gods."
Yeah.
He said, "Yes, we are gods. We are all gods."
He learned his lesson from the last time.
And Gozer didn't try to zap them.
She didn't. She did not try to zap them.
Okay? So, with all of that being said, if you really want to get a union with your twin, you got to go through and do work. You got to expand yourself. Look at this scripture. Look into these other texts. Watch these videos from Bobby Hemmett,
Dr. Valentine.
Dr. Valentine, Sister Myra, C. Freeman L., Brother Panic. They've all been telling us and they've given all of the information that needed to be given. There's nothing else that needs to be given.
It's just the application now. Once you learn, okay, then you apply.
Yes.
If you're just learning, and you're not applying, then you're like a hamster on a wheel. You're running, you're pushing out a lot of energy, but it's not really taking you anyplace.
Right. So we wanted to drop these nuggets in for you because we've mentioned it before and we're going to mention it again. It's a lot of information that's out there. It's time to do the work. Now, if you're a little lost as far as the information we're giving you, Serious Time Media has a slew of information.
Yeah.
But if you want to go a little bit deeper, we've started posting more videos on our Patreon. Right now, we have on the Patreon the How to Exit the Matrix.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We've actually dropped about 3 or 4 PDFs that you can download for free. One of those PDFs is about $1,000. Another one that we just got, which is about $400-something, we're going to put on the Patreon. So just getting those books alone is saving you a huge amount of money.
Yeah.
And then we're putting on there the Magical as Fuck webinars, which go through and show you in details about how magical you are and providing you with resources on how you can actually utilize these powers.
That's right.
Okay? So there's a lot of information out there. If you are truly seeking whatever you're seeking and you're not BSing, you're not capping, right? If you ain't capping about really learning some knowledge, then you can go through, watch these 6-hour lectures, read these books, and y'all, because of what we've learned through all of those teachers, we now have over 200 books in our collection.
Have so much books, man.
We have over 200 books.
It's a lot of books, and they're good.
We're talking about the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Yeah.
We're talking about
the Lesser Keys of Solomon.
The Lesser Keys of Solomon. Which, here's a kicker for y'all. Y'all still in. We got 23 people, so yes, I can say this.
Okay, that's the number right there. 23.
That's the number right there. The 144 actually represents the 72 angels and the 72 demons that live within us.
The yin and the yang.
When you add 72 plus 72, what number do you get?
I think they said it was like 144.
It's 144.
That's what they said.
It's 144.
That's what they said.
So that means that when you master all 72, and there we have all 72 angels' names. Once you master all of those 72 angels that are within you, and once you master those 72 demons that are within you, then you unite the 144.
That's right. And so, hey, go through and read, man. Go look at these lectures. Go read some books. Again, expand yourself. Don't constrict yourself, because nothing that constricts itself could ever grow.
Facts.
Don't judge something until you've done your research, okay? Because again, that's a constriction.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So with that being said, we're gonna go enjoy our night.
Yes.
Because we still celebrating our anniversary type of thing, Majiggy.
Yep.
Right? Now that we realize
we made it.
We made it.
No, we still going. We hadn't made it to the end. It's gonna be a while before we get to the end.
This is the first quarter. Is that what it is?
Yeah, first quarter. There you go.
First quarter.
First quarter. Yeah. That's a good way to say it. First quarter.
First quarter.
That's what's up. All right, y'all. So we love y'all so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are Twin Flames Unite.
And we are gods.
And we are gods. Thank you very much.
Sovereign gods.
Love y'all.
Love you guys.
Peace out.
Peace. Go get the shirt, man. Go to the website. Go get the shirt.